What's up with the YouTube? We're going to get straight to it, man. You got to stop allowing life to cook you. At some point in a man's life, he will be cooked. All flats. Well done. Extra crispy. You will be cooked at some point in life. I don't care what part of life you're in. It's going to happen eventually. But you can't stay there. I mean, this is life. It's unpredictable. If we can predict our moves, then shit, it would be perfect. It will be perfect. We will save ourselves from being cooked. But being cooked is inevitable. You know, it just comes with it. It's part of the game. Learn how to play the game. But at somewhere, in some point in life, you guys got cooked and don't know how to uncook yourselves. You guys got cooked and you thought that was the end all be all because of your bad decision making, because of the people you associated with, and just because of your choices and decisions. At some point in life, a man will be cooked, and that just is what it is. I've been cooked numerous of times in life. I'd have been at the high, I'd have been at the low, I'd have been at the medium. It's just part of the game. But you must uncook yourself. And the only way to uncook yourself is to accept your position, your situation right now, and make minor changes. Baby steps, bro. Just keep going. Just keep doing what you got to do on a day-to-day basis to get to where you're trying to go. Because you can't stay cooked if you don't allow it to. If you don't allow yourself to be cooked. You know, you done had kids with the wrong person. You feel cooked. You done made a bad business decision. You feel cooked. You done lost your job. You sleeping in your car right now. You feel cooked. It doesn't have to stay like that. You done got out of shape. You done got fat. You feel cooked. It doesn't have to stay like that. It doesn't. Because you can change all of it. And before you change that, you have to change the way you think. You have to change the way you look at it. You have to change the way you talk to yourself, because your inner thoughts is what's cooking you more than anything in this physical realm. The way you talk to yourself, the way you feel about yourself, the doubts, the self-hate, the dwelling, the drifting. That's what makes the cooking worse. That's what makes the cooking extra crispy. You have to uncook yourself from your position, brothers. It's real simple. But you got to keep moving forward, one foot in front of the other. And it hurts and it's hard to get back in the position that you were before. But what else are you going to do? You're going to sit there? You're going to call people and complain about your problems? They don't care about your problems. They got problems of their own. You're going to let yourself just drift away. Get out of shape. Let that relationship beat your head in. Let that job beat your head in. Let your coworkers beat your head in. Let your bad decisions beat your head in. Let your bad decisions and choices beat your head in. Or you're going to get up and do what you got to do. Because at the end of the day, this is an individual battle, man. This is an individual battle. Some of us think we're going to be saved out here. Some of y'all men think y'all going to be saved out here. Well, I'm going to keep it a buck. You're not going to be saved. Nobody's coming to save you. Save yourself. Uncook yourself. Get back on the program. Get back to what you was trying to do. It's the inevitable, bro. You will be cooked at some point in life. But how you uncook yourself defines your character. I done been cooked so many times that when I do get cooked, I'm like, all right, I got to start over again. But that, it just is what it is. You know, sometimes you could have went a different route. Sometimes you could have made a better decision, but you just learn from it and you keep moving. But a lot of y'all let one bad incident, one taste of adversity define your whole character. when it really isn't you. We all been cooked, bro. We all done did some shit. But how you get back up determines your character. It defines your character. It defines who you are. It defines what's inside. Because it's a mental game. It's like a player versus player. Who got the strongest mental? The strongest mental wins. The weakest mental lose and curl up in a fetal position, crying, complaining, bitching, depressed, whining about life. I learned years ago, complaining does absolutely nothing. It's a waste of time, energy. It take that action. It take moving forward. It take getting over it. Whatever you got to get over, it might take longer than somebody else's issue, but you must get over it at some point. You can't be cooked forever. I mean, you can if you want to. You can stay in that same situation for years and years and years until the day you die. But for the ones who want to keep living life and continue to feel good about themselves, you must uncook yourself. It ain't over till it's over, man. You got lungs. You got air in your lungs. You still can see. You still can move. Which means you can uncook yourself. You got fat. You got out of shape. You stopped hitting the gym. You can uncook yourself. Eat clean. Hit the gym. You got in a bad relationship. You lost everything. You can uncook yourself. Get back focused. Stack your paper. You lost your job. You sleeping in your car. You can uncook yourself. Get another gig. Work, stack, get you another place to stay. It's always a way out of this. But somewhere in our mind, we just shut down. That motherfucker go into sleep mode. They just want to hibernate in misery. You can't let it do that. You can't. Because that's the next place you're going to go. Into a dark depression. Into the abyss. And you don't see no light. Nothing. No way out of it. Because you're cooking yourself. It's time to uncook yourself. Yeah, it was bad. It was terrible. It was crazy. But you can change that by keep moving forward. We ain't got time to complain, man. We ain't got time to whine about our situations. Yeah, it's cool to confide in somebody every now and then, but you got to get back up on your feet and do what you got to do to get back in the position that you were in. Get back in the mental space that you were in, because right now it ain't looking good, but you can change that. Stop cooking yourself. You've been cooked long enough. It's time to do what you got to do to get back to where you were mentally. Fuck financially, fuck physically and all that shit right now. Get back there mentally, spiritually. Because once the mind breaks down, it's over. A messed up mind can't lead a body in a good path, in a positive path. You have to check the motherboard in order to bring it into this existence. Because right now, you're dwelling in your sorrows, your pain, your depression, what happened, what you should have done, what you could have did better, what you should have said, who you should have associated with. But it is what it is. It's the reality of it right now. But you have to find the strength to pull yourself out of that dark place. And know that you're not the only one who's been cooked in life. We all been cooked. It just come and go. Life is so unpredictable, bro. I'm telling you. You can be on your high horse. You can be at the top for a long time. Next thing you know, some pull the rug right from up under your feet. And now you're cooked. But you don't have to stay cooked. Because you can get back to where you were. But you have to have a strong mental capacity to keep moving forward. And that's what it's all about. Keep your head up high. Keep your chest out. Keep your back straight. And uncook yourself. You can't stay cooked. because you don't benefit nobody like that. Not your kids, not your spouse, not your job, not your business, not your work. When you're cooked, you don't benefit no one, not even yourself. So you don't have no choice but to uncook yourself. You don't have no choice but to get yourself out of that position. Just keep moving forward, man. Things don't always go how we want it to. And you have to accept that. You know what I mean? Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Shit happens. Stop dwelling on what you did. Shit happens. You have the information and the knowledge that you need to go forward. Stop cooking yourself, brothers. That's the message I want to touch on today. Uncook yourself. You can always get back up. You can always restart. And you can always make better decisions. Just know, you're not the only one. At some point in life, every man, I mean every single man, will be cooked. But it's all about what he does next. Chop it out with y'all later, man. Peace.